Hello, writers. We are talking about writing about what you care about most. I'm Dr. Ebony. I am a 12 times traditionally published author of books for young children and youth. I'm a writing professor and also a writing coach. So if you have ever wanted to write with a published author or find support for your writing endeavors, you've definitely landed in the right spot. At Curriculum Cafe, um, this is your go-to place for writing, for having a writing community, for finding support around your writing projects. So reach out, let me know what you need. I'm here to help and support you. This is a community where it's a judgment-free zone. You don't have to be an expert writer. You don't have to be a published writer. If you're starting a new project, if you just like journaling, if you are making endless to-do lists, you're welcome here. I'm a huge fan of to-do lists and journaling. So I wanted to make a video because a lot of us get wrapped up in what should I write? What should I be writing? Um, or I have writer's block. I had this great story going and now I'm stuck and I don't know where to go with it. So I just want to give you a couple of tips to help either jog your thinking or to help you start a new project or to help kind of get you out of that writer's block mode. But first I wanted to talk to you about the Olympics. The Olympics in Paris are happening right now. It's super exciting. I just watched the women's USA team, gymnastics team, win medal after medal after medal. I'm so proud of them and so proud of all of the athletes. But the reason I bring it up is because there's one commercial that has stood out to me the most. I love watching commercials during sporting events. Um, and one commercial, there is a father and daughter duo, and he is supporting his daughter. She's a huge fan of running. It shows her running on the track as fast as she possibly can. She's a huge fan of the track star Sydney McLaughlin, and so he makes a recommendation to write a letter to Sydney to show her how much his daughter is inspired by her achievements and her career so far. And the commercial flashes to AI. And so I'm also a writing professor, and so I deal with a lot of AI insurgents in the classroom as well. And my students and we talk about how do we use AI? How are we um, developing our writing, but also how can we incorporate AI and make our writing our writing tasks a little bit easier. And I'm not totally against using AI in writing. I am in support of using AI responsibly and ethically and as a guide and as a support for writing, not in replacement of. And so the commercial was a little jarring, not totally shocking, but the dad is asking AI to write a letter so that my daughter can send it to Sydney, right? And so the AI tool is drafting a letter from dear all the way to sincerely, right? And so I kind of cringed a little bit and I'm like, I would love this little runner to have drafted her own letter and then asked AI to, revamp this letter or help this letter stand out, help this letter to shine, help this letter get to Sydney. What are the ways? What else should I have mentioned, right? So more a support and a tool versus a copy and paste, let me send this letter, right? So I know I'm reading too much into the commercial and it's just for entertainment, but I thought it was interesting because I like to point out the writing topics that I see in the real world to make it more relevant, right? So anyway, I write a lot about how AI is showing up in our classrooms. I write a lot about how to get our students writing. And so that's one of the things that I'm passionate about. It's one of the things that I care a lot about. And so naturally, it's something that I want to write about. And so my first recommendation for you is to find something that you care a lot about. What is your passion? If you are looking for ways to start a new project, if you're looking for a topic to select, write about what you care about. Your passion is going to be your superpower when it comes to writing. You may you may consider yourself an expert writer, you may consider yourself a novice. But the one thing that we all have in common, no matter what your level of writing is that we have passions. So you could write about hobbies, you could write about your career, you could write about family, you could write about storytelling, you could write about relationships, you can write about AI, and you can write about track and field, gymnastics, the Olympics, whatever your passion is, that's where you want to start. What do you truly, truly care about? And your enthusiasm is contagious about your passion, right? So it's going to show up in your writing. It's going to show up in your page. It's going to help you connect your writing to your reader. So that's my first tip. Start with what you are passionate about. Find the one thing that you can talk about for hours and hours and hours and hours without getting bored. That's where you want to start. Your writing is going to be exciting. It's going to be intriguing. It's going to pull your readers in. My second suggestion is to turn your passion into really powerful stories. And when I say start by writing a story, my students panic, right? But I don't want you to panic. What I want you to do is just take it bit by bit. Start small. Make a list of your favorite memories around that passionate topic. Take notes of who was there. Those are your characters. Be specific about what was said during that time. That's your dialogue. What did the scene look like in this memory? That's your setting, right? So just take notes, take little notes, make to-do lists, or make word bubbles. You can create an image board, a vision board for the story. You can write the story in any way that you want, right? So suggestion one, what is your passion? Find your passion. Suggestion two, turn that passion into the story, okay? Suggestion three, don't stress. The story will flow the way it's supposed to flow, okay? Remove the pressure, because that way you can make space for the creativity and for the thoughts, okay? So just get your thoughts onto the page in whatever way that you would like. It's only for you right now, right? You don't have anyone else's expectations on the work, okay? So find your passion, turn your passion into powerful stories, and don't stress about it. Just get your thoughts down on the page, and we can organize your thoughts later, okay? I've written 12 books for children so far, and I've learned firsthand the power of writing from your heart, okay? I write stories that are meaningful to me. I write stories that I am passionate about so that my reader can feel my passion for the subject as they are reading through my work, okay? So when you find your passion, when you turn that passion into your powerful stories, your reader is going to be able to connect with you, okay? When I started writing Zora the Story Keeper, I started with a list of ideas. I incorporated my favorite hobbies, swimming, tennis, spending time with family, traveling, reading, okay? I incorporate it. If you go and read that book, you'll find all of that in there, okay? I also made a list of my favorite memories. Storytelling with my family members, acting out stories, traveling, shopping for clothes, spending time with close family. You'll find all of that in the story, okay? The story came together piece by piece. I didn't rush it. It took me months to write the story, but it came together. And it's a story that I'm really, really, really proud of, okay? So that's what I want for you as well. For our writing burst today, let's put this into practice, okay? Grab a pen and paper or your laptop, your iPad, open a new document. Think about something that you're truly passionate about. It can be a hobby, a cause, it could be a personal experience. Spend the next at least 5 minutes today writing about why this topic matters most to you. Don't hold back. Let your enthusiasm shine through, okay? Imagine you're explaining your passion to me or somebody who doesn't know you and they know nothing about the passion, okay? Let's say your passion is sewing. Tell me everything that you can about sewing. Tell me why it's your passion. Tell me who introduced you to sewing. What have you created so far? What are your goals around sewing? What does your favorite project look like? Okay. Write down as much as you possibly can. That's our writing burst challenge for today. So tip 1, write about what you care about most. Tip 2, turn your passion into a powerful story. Tip 3, don't stress about it. Just get your thoughts down on the paper. Whatever you create, you can turn that into a wonderful story, okay? Next time, we're going to talk about how to turn your passion into a compelling story, okay? We'll discuss finding your target audience and how to craft that message for that specific audience, okay? Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, share, and subscribe and join our writing community. And don't forget to join our Facebook group for more tips and to connect with other writers. See you next time.